What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
Bop, 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 blaggity-doo, hey.
Welcome in. It's worth mentioning, I just saw a video of a father.
Oh, yes.
And his young daughter and their they top-notch scatting.
Absolutely.
To start the show is what I'm saying. It was impressive. It's fun to see all the spitwads out there getting in on it. And Mike, not bad.
You know, when we do eventually our first live show for the Spitballers, which I know, Andy, you've said will never happen.
Eventual.
But it will eventually happen. When that happens someday, can you imagine?
We'll get you a diaper.
The audience.
Right.
But can you imagine the audience? We would make the audience scat with us.
Well, don't get me wrong. I'm hilarious. I just don't think you two will hold up in front of a live
Oh,
audience.
I will fail. I will burn out and flame right into the audience.
Well, because we've got all the editing advantages here. What you don't know is most of Jason's comments we just take right out.
Yep.
I mean, he's never
90% of the time. But then once the edited product goes forward, about the same.
We hit you with that AI machine.
Take the profanity out.
Yes.
That's most of it.
A dirty man.
No, Al Borland, have we edited this show?
Sailor.
Have we even edited this show before? Do you do anything?
We have not yet had to cut anything out of this show.
Oh, man.
That's right. I did it.
Hashtag goals.
The only thing we would have to cut out of the show is if I have to cut out early after what I did to my stomach yesterday.
Okay. Did you do a little bit of damage?
I
know you started early.
I went a little boom boom pow.
You started early with some Raising Cane's.
I did.
Which, delicious, number one. So delicious.
Yes.
Number two, it really does hit harder than most things.
It's heavy.
Especially if you go, did you get some Texas toast in on that?
Of course.
Okay. If you have one slice of Texas toast to lay on top of all that fried chicken.
Of course.
You are... Did you have a nap in between?
I did not. I was not able to have a nap, but then I followed up with some pizza and
wings.
And then, no, I didn't do the wings, but then the television show, it was Sunday night, it was date night with the wife, and it was, okay, I'm going to get some ice cream.
I say dessert's coming.
I got to get some ice cream, but then they had the French fries and the cheese sauce, so that came with it.
This is Culver's.
I'm not doing well, fellas.
This sounds like me. This is great to be on this side just hearing about
but was it fun?
Choices.
Did you have a good time?
Oh, man, my mouth was so happy.
It really does remind me of
How did you stay awake for the show is the real question.
Of the best edit we have ever made in the history of any of our podcasts. We're near 1,000 episodes in. There was a podcast once where we had to take a cut because you just
had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, he's like, excuse me, gentlemen.
He's just like, guys, I got to go. He just gets up, runs to the bathroom.
That may or may not happen today.
Okay, well, if you want to follow along with the show, you can go to Twitter, @SpitballersPod. You can visit the website, SpitballersPod.com. We're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.com/Spitballers. You can watch the show, and we always appreciate your iTunes subscriptions, your reviews. We have a lot of fun doing this show, and it's because of you. So thank you so much. Let's get it going.
Would you rather?
All right, you can send in all of your questions, and, well, that's what Caleb did. Caleb sent in this question. He said, if you're entering an eating contest, would you rather be judged on volume of food you can consume or spiciness of food you can tolerate?
Ooh.
Why is it let me ask this question generally as I open this up. Why is it such a badge of honor to be willing to burn your mouth and endure horrible spice? Why is that a badge of honor now?
I don't get it. I mean,
because it certainly is.
It 100% is.
It's like, that's a man.
I mean,
that's a woman right there. She can eat that hot wing that'll burn her mouth off.
I mean, I will say this. I guess it's like you're tougher, right?
Yes.
I mean, flat out, if you can lift more, you're stronger.
Yes.
If you could take more pain, you're tougher. So maybe that's the...
What am I if I can eat more ice cream than both of you?
Fatter.
Oh.
That is the answer. No, I mean, the reality
is it enjoyable? People pretend to like it. That's my problem with it.
100%. I do not believe these people who scald their face off and they're like, no, I love that.
I mean, I don't...
my sinuses.
I don't consider myself a I don't. What would you call someone who can endure
A
the
spice head?
Sure.
Yeah, clearly.
a spice. I'm not that. I do like
A sinus survivor?
I do like an occasional extremely spicy meal, but I don't think that my standards are on the level of
Can
other
you get
people at
psychologically let us know why? Why is it so good to you?
It tastes good.
Really?
Yeah, it really
Higher.
does. Like hot wings taste better than wings that are just like meh. Nah. It's because it helps you feel alive, man.
I like a little spice.
Once you've been to the edge, you can't go back.
I like a little spice, but I am a baby. Like I'm not one of those that can, take the Dumb and Dumber burger and just deal with it.
You're not a ghost pepper father.
In fact, so here's something. When I was a late teen, maybe early 20s, we were making a homemade pizza, and my sister's husband was over, and he was putting these. I think it was ghost peppers. It was some kind of monstrous,
Why
awful
would you put
things.
that on a pizza?
Well, of course, I don't want it on the pizza, so he took them off half of the pizza.
But that was not enough.
Then it cooked. And then, whatever it was, 20 minutes later, I had a slice of this pizza.
Without them.
Without them. And
But just to clarify, so he had put them on and then pulled them. So it had already touched.
it had already
there was
touched.
some oils.
Yeah, okay.
And that was enough
Yeah.
to end my night. I mean, that was the spiciest thing I've ever eaten.
The spiciest
and I
thing
didn't
you've
eat
ever
it.
eaten was not ghost peppers.
Right, exactly. It was, that's a true ghost pepper. Because I was like,
I will
I don't see
clearly,
it.
I'm going to be judged by the volume of ice cream I can consume. That is volume. I'm
Sure.
choosing volume over spice.
I'm coming in with a wild card here. It's not actually part of the question. I would like speed added to
Oh, gosh.
the would you rather,
Yeah.
and then I will win.
Yes,
That's
you will.
true. I mean, we get asked all the
That's
silly
why
questions.
you like spicy. You don't taste it. It just goes down your gullet.
Yeah, Mike eats so fast, it's unfathomable. I consider myself the eater of this group. Like if we had to
Sure. We
name roles.
allow you to take the moniker.
Yes, but I can't.
He takes
eat
it by force.
I literally cannot eat as fast as you. It would be impossible if I did my best.
And I'm not even trying.
No,
Have
it's
you
just,
thought about just throwing it out there? Have you considered chewing? Is chewing on the table?
Yeah, chew, chew, swallow.
Chew, swallow.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
the,
that seems like about right.
it's the train method.
Sometimes when we go out to lunch to a specific restaurant, we order a pizookie, which is a pizza cookie with ice cream on it. And we tell them, put that on hold. We'll get it a little bit later, right? You don't want a cookie right out of the gate, and then you've got a melty ice cream. You want it for your dessert, so you say, hold my cookie. I want a button on those registers that's hold for Mike.
oh,
Because
for sure.
just deliver it to Mike 3/4 of the way through our meal.
yeah, I'm halfway done. You're 3/4 done.
Yeah.
Mike should get his food now.
Yeah.
So we all finish about the
That's
same.
correct.
It's fair.
So, Mike, you want to be judged on speed. Jason,
Oh, I'm definitely going volume. I think
the
I
loudest food.
I can out eat everyone.
All right. Bronx has a question. Bronx says, would you rather get 10 cents for every step you take or $1 every time you jump? That's an interesting question.
I think it's too easy.
You think it's too easy?
I think it's too easy to take the steps 'cause at 10 cents.
Well, one thing is a
10
casual,
steps is a jump.
passive thing.
But I'm saying I think it's too much. I think that to make this question actually have some merit, it has
Yeah.
to be a cent.
A penny.
It has to be a penny a step or $1 a jump. It's just too easy.
No, you're right.
To
You're
take
right.
10 steps for $1.
That's fair because here's the truth. I take steps every day. Like I do this in
So-
my life. I take steps
You take
when I go
steps?
places.
Yeah.
But the last time I've jumped when I was not at the gym paying a trainer to tell me to jump
Free training.
was, man, when was the last
What was
time
the
I
number
jumped?
you wanted to go to?
1 penny a step.
So if it was 10 cents a step, the average person takes 7,000 steps a day, so they'd make $700. You'd have to jump 700 times to equal that money. So that makes it, like you said,
It's too easy.
far too easy. If you go the other direction, you're making $70 a day versus 70 jumps.
Oh, dude, give me a jump rope. I mean, when we jump rope, I'll do like
Yeah,
200.
That's what your mindset with the jumping is. I'm going to make my money today. You're going to take an hour. You're going to go make your money. With the steps, you're kind of like, I'm just making money while I live my life. Now Jason would make less significantly than the average.
So a jump, we're saying both Both feet have to be off the ground.
Is a skip a jump?
No.
Could I skip around?
That's why it's like we need to define this because we've talked about my skipping before.
You're on point.
And I'm Air Jordan when it comes to skipping.
You're going to need to take the elastic exercise bands and put them around your ankles.
Wait, what?
Then
why do I need bands?
Because then you won't. When you just get up to go to the bathroom, you'll be reminded. I should hop.
What about a potato sack?
There you go. You can't
Just
walk
put yourself
in a
potato sack. You'll be making bank.
See, I feel like I live in a.
You'll
potato
look like
sack.
an idiot.
That's a potato suit.
I live in a potato suit, and so I feel like I'm already living that life. A sack's not going to be that big of a problem. But so
I'm just imagining dressing Jason like Mr. Potato Head.
Oh my god!
Let's get him some blue boots. Let's get him the big red lips.
Oh.
And we'll give him the evil eyes.
I just can't. I'm remembering him playing pickleball and 80-year-old man in blue jeans when Jason dove for a ball said the guy went down like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, I felt like I dove athletically.
Did you mishear him? Did he say you went down like a man in a potato suit?
Maybe. No, this old man said, or you went down like a sack of potatoes, and I proceeded to go all out at pickleball and destroy him.
Yeah.
But apparently I you do things and you think you look cool.
Yes.
But then the other person sees like, oh, man.
I call that dancing.
Right? Like, it's like I feel like I've got a good vertical. If I lower the hoop down a little bit and I'm dunking, what happens in my mind if I were to go back and watch the video of that? I'm like, oh, really? I just got an inch off the ground. I felt like I was flying.
Let's ask it this way for a final answer. Let's say you get a penny for every step you take and $1 every time you jump. Now, if the average person does 7,000 steps, you earn $70 a day, just passively living. Are you going to do enough concerted jumping? Are you going to get that jump rope out and do so much more than that 70 jumps per day to make it worth that? Are you wanting to commit to it?
I would absolutely do that for 3 days. Three days, I would give it everything I got. I'd probably rake in $500.
$70 a day. That's not too shabby.
Yeah, I'm still taking the penny.
Just for passive walking?
Yeah.
Basically, just give me free money for doing nothing. I will accept.
Will
That's the one. I accept free money.
Yeah, but when you're on the golf course, do you pass on the cart because you can make an extra few bucks?
Nope.
Yeah, you got to carry the bag.
Nope.
No, thank you.
Nope.
All right, Benny. Benny has a would you rather question. Would you rather be able to fully control the sound,
Yes.
frequency, and smell of your farts?
Yes.
Or
I already got 2 out of the 3.
be immune to everyone else's fart, poop, BO smells? Once again, we go back to the well,
Guys.
the dirty well that is poop-related questions. But look,
It's
they send them in. We don't.
Yeah.
We don't send them in.
This is not just poop related, okay? Because you said something here at the end, the body odor.
Yes. Oh, I've been in a bad Uber.
This last weekend, so we're painting some bedrooms in my children's rooms, and I went to Home Depot and I needed to get some samples made. You pay $4
Right.
and you get a little sample so we can paint the wall, see if we like it. And he says it's going to be 15 minutes. Just wait around. So I'm wandering Home Depot, and I'm in the packed appliances area where there's like too many, the aisles are super small. Like you can't even bring a shopping cart. And as I'm going through, a Home Depot worker is helping a heavily bearded gentleman, and I need to do the excuse me, and we pass by each other. Guys, I have never in my life
Oh, no.
ever smelled anything like this. I thought, I'm not even joking, I thought, am I going to throw up? From the smell, I'm not joking. From the smell of this person, this was a few days ago. I had to run home and tell Tiff. I was like,
Don't go to that store.
If you gave me a 1-year challenge to smell as bad as that man, I couldn't do it. I could not purposely
How did you
do
feel
it.
about the Lowe's employee having to interact with him?
I felt so bad for that person because you have if it's your job, you can't
Yeah, you
not
can't
help
run away
them.
from that.
What was the radius? Like how far away did you have to get before it dissipated?
Well, it stayed with me for hours.
Apparently, he ran home.
Did it stick to your
He
clothes?
just straight ran out the door, ran
It
home.
was- it
No
was
car.
Literally one of those windows down on the drive.
Yeah.
I ripped the roof off so it was a convertible. it was one of those things where it's like once you smell it, even if it's not there, you think you can still smell it.
Like a spooky smell.
This is why
it sneaks up like.
What happens when what happens when a masseuse runs into that situation?
Oh, you know they do.
You know they do.
Nothing's worse.
There is etiquette, people.
There have to be rules. Like I'm sure there's masseuse.
Excuse me, you have to leave.
What's multiple masseuses called? Is it masseuses?
Masseusai.
Meese?
No, I'm going to go with whether it is or not. Masseuses is perfect.
Masseuses.
So listen, there's masseuses out there listening, and I'm pretty confident. Masseuses out there that I'm pretty confident they have to have a rule. They have to have like a limit. Like if you work at Massage Envy or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you're too stinky. I am allowed to not work on you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
You stink. You just hit him with that. You got that stank butt.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about the nuts and bolts of this question, controlling the sound frequency and smell. What is smell control? What are you talking about? You can
you can drop a bomb.
But what about the
or
inverse?
the opposite.
Yeah.
What does this mean that you could make the best smelling fart in the scope of smell?
Yes.
Of farts?
Yeah, I can control it.
Or can it be like blueberries?
Sure, you can control
all
it.
my farts can be blueberry.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm going with that one.
I'm still taking the other based on the Home Depot experience.
I'm taking the control. I mean, imagine.
Because see, if you're in the BO situation, you can just fart some blueberries on that situation.
That's true.
And just mask it.
You can make the world better.
Of course, I can't go on.
There's nothing that could mask this, Andy.
And apparently frequency means I could be dropping blueberries into the world at all times.
Imagine leaving an argument, and you don't have to slam the door. You just silently
say, I might,
and that's why I'm going to bed early.
I might not. I might not win the argument, but you will lose.
You will lose the war. That's not a bad point, man. Now this would make you immune to your own BO smell, right? So you
generally speaking, you are
clearly from this guy.
Well, no. Look, there are some times where you'll, after the exercising, you're like, oh man, I stink. But I have plenty of times where I will go home, I'll give the wife a hug, and she's like, what have you been working? You been working now? I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you stink.
See, I feel like
no, I don't.
Like you can't always smell your breath. That's
True.
a shame. But I feel like I can smell when I know when I stink. I'm like, oh my gosh.
But when you can smell yourself, that means you reek. You don't just stink. You've upgraded to reek.
Is this true, Andy?
That is correct. And here's the thing: you can also control the sound. So my farts will sound like laser beams, and they will smell like blueberries. So I am going with that one.
Pew, pew. I mean, you don't even need a car
horn anymore. Can you imagine walking by that guy in Lowe's and be like, pew, 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 pew.
But when you do that, you have to touch your toes. You have to make sure.
Wait, every time you fart, you have to be touching your toes?
Well, no, for that guy. You need him to know, like, this is active. This is against you. I am turning into a weapon.
Well, you're jumping a little bit to get it to go all around.
Well, I need $1.
You got to get those steps.
All right, we're going to move on now to another segment. Before we do, I want to remind people that are joining us on the Spitballers train. We do have, if you're into fantasy football, we do have a fantasy football podcast called the Fantasy Footballers. See how it's similar to Spitballers? There's a little name similarity. You can check it out. Here's our next segment.
That's a great question.
Pew, 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 pew.
Is that blueberries?
Someone making a pie?
It's ironic because of today's draft.
Yes.
Right, Borland? Did you carefully craft these questions?
No, totally intentional.
Yeah. We are drafting smells momentarily, so I'm not sure you're going to draft that guy from Lowe's.
I have first pick, and I am taking my blueberry farts.
Oh, well, there you go. I approve that message. All right, Chad from Twitter sends in this question. Is there ever a point in your marriage when you can – that's already dangerous – when you can actually tell your wife the truth when she asks how you like her hair or jeans?
Yes.
Chad, come on, man.
Yes. 100%. Yeah. Look, today is my anniversary. Today is.
Oh, wait, is it really?
It really is. It
didn't
really
know
is.
that.
Happy anniversary to my wonderful wife, Tiffany. This is 14 years of happy marriage.
This
And
is
listen,
gonna be the worst one yet.
The best
after this
part of
question.
this is that this show is not actually recorded the day it's released.
Right.
So when it comes out,
Yeah.
she will hear this and believe that you don't know your actual anniversary.
that could happen if I don't talk to her at all today and wish her a happy anniversary. But look, I'm 14 years in. You guys are years in, and I can tell you firsthand, Chad from Twitter. Yes, you can be honest. We have a healthy marriage. You can absolutely be honest. I would tell her they make you look beautiful.
Oh.
Every single
boo.
time.
Oh.
And I am super honest. Chad. Super honest. Beautiful.
I can honestly say, no matter what, it looks beautiful.
Yeah. And how long have
You
you
guys
been
are
married?
cowards.
No, here's the thing.
Cowards.
Unfortunately, I can't mask my face all the time. It's true.
No poker face?
I have to do the way that I get through these situations sometimes is I have to do the full dig out of the hole. Like she'll see my face, she'll assume something. I have to say no, my face actually meant this. She says, "Oh, I'm sure." Then I'm like, "No, really. Here's what I was thinking during it." And then, I see her a week later and we're good.
The reality is everything's on a fine to great scale. Right? Like that.
Oh, that's fair.
Like when something is bad, it's fine.
I like that.
And they know it. It's like
You guys are cowards.
What do you go with? Oof?
No, I got to go full woof. No, like my
Give
wife
some feedback.
My wife recently got some glasses, and she got 2 pairs. One of them I liked very much, and the other one she's like, "What do you think of these?" I'm like, "Eh."
Yeah, but that's the fine to great scale.
Yeah,
that's
but-
what I'm saying.
but-
Yeah, they're
but-
fine.
But then she went with the point blank of like, "So do you like these?" I went, "No." You got to hit because I don't want. This is the last line of defense before you step out the door. I don't want to be walking out looking like some kind of buffoon because I know my fashion.
But there's a big
I know
difference.
what I've done in the past.
There's a big difference between an accessory that you're saying you don't like. Like, do you like this purse? No, that purse is super ugly. Versus the question of like, how does my hair look? How do these jeans make me
Yeah, but you
look?
are her last line of defense. You got to let her know.
Not necessarily. Self-preservation comes into the focus here. Also, let me add this. There is a difference between being asked and he says where you actually tell the truth. Like, has your wife
Tell
ever
the truth.
worn something and she's not asking you, but you feel like
And then you go. Then you hit a
Miss-
whoa.
Mr. Last Line of Defense over there, do you take the initiative? If she walks out in something she thinks she
That
looks
I do
good
not do.
Yeah, you walk. You just walk in the room and you just go, "Oh, you're not wearing that, are you?" That's
Yeah. Yeah, we won't make it to 14 that way. But this kind of begs the bigger question. Like, if you aren't telling the truth, you are lying by definition, and is lying going to help?
lying never helps, Andy.
I mean, let me ask you this question. Is everybody aesthetically beautiful in the world?
No, of course not. Sorry, ugly people.
And we're not talking about you.
No,
So-
you're gorgeous, but I'm talking about those other ugly people.
Uniquely beautiful. So does it do those people favors to tell them they are?
No. Then you're just a jerk.
But are you a jerk to not tell them that? Like, how do you
Are you a jerk for not? Are you a jerk for holding back? Whoa, ugly.
No,
Okay,
not for
so
not
I
telling
just-
them they're ugly. Are you a jerk for not telling everybody that they are aesthetically beautiful?
Andy, the fact that you might not know the answer to this question scares me. Like, yes, you're not a jerk
Yeah.
if you don't go out of your way to tell someone ugly that they are not aesthetically beautiful.
So
And you're not aesthetically beautiful, and your
So if
child is
you're-
also not aesthetically beautiful.
if your daughter grows up and is uniquely beautiful, are you going to tell her that she's aesthetically beautiful?
My hard to say, my daughter is beautiful.
There you go.
Everyone's daughter
it's
is
the
beautiful.
eye of the beholder, man.
Okay, so subjective. A
Someone-
little bit subjective. Somebody will get in on the BO guy from Lowe's.
Yes, like someone out there.
Was he aesthetically
likes it.
beautiful, Jason, and just had a bad odor?
I couldn't see him.
He was just.
Couldn't see him
What's
through
the character from Charlie Brown that has the
Pigpen?
pig pen with the dust
Look.
devil around him all the time?
There's some people out there, and their thing is feet. They like feet.
It's true.
There's something for everybody out there.
So do you, when you walk up to those people, do you say, "How are your feet?
Yeah,
You got nice feet?"
Ugh. No, thank you.
Base Hit from Twitter sends in this question. I have a coworker who keeps asking me to do stuff outside of work and isn't getting the hint I'm not interested. What do I do? This is an interesting question. I just heard a statistic on the radio the other day that the average person has not made a new friend in 5 years.
Sounds right.
In 5 or more years. Yeah. So, because you kind of get to an age where you maybe not. So here is a new friend, a new coworker. They want to hang out. You've given them the half truth. Oh, I'm real busy.
Yeah,
Gotta wash my hair.
Look, the answer here, Base Hit, is you need to just go.
Sure.
That's what I think the answer is.
Live a little.
You don't want, because look, I know I'm seen
Unless
as
it's like 20 minutes away.
No, but you got to understand. If you go, you're going more than once. You're going for a while, and that is a pot committed situation.
but here's the thing.
I see what you're saying.
But I'm saying if you go once, you have the chance to have a good time, to be surprised. Let me let you in on some insight from me, because I am usually thought of as like a social, a social butterfly, a type A,
More
outward
of a moth, but yeah.
sure. An outward
Clothes eater.
Outgoing,
energetic-
extroverted,
yes.
boisterous,
And I can do
aloof.
that. I can do that, but that's not like, I never want to do anything. Like, Andy, if you invite me out to a movie, my instant reaction is no, I don't want to go. Not because I don't love hanging out with you. Like, once I do it,
Yes.
I
You're
often
saying,
have fun.
And I'm the same way, where once someone forces me to go, I enjoy the time when I'm there. Sometimes it's crossing the barrier of going.
That's what I was saying. If it's 20 minutes away, then it's no dice. I'm not going.
It's the time commitment.
Yes.
Can you make it nice and quick? Can you come to my side of town, please?
never have them over to your house. Though.
There's a place by my house.
That takes a couple stages before they
Yes.
get to know where you live.
All right, one more before our draft today. Big pun from Twitter. Very nice. When you are at dinner and you have steak, salad, vegetables, and potatoes, what's the proper order to eat steak, salad, vegetables, and potatoes?
Okay.
The proper order to eat steak, salad, vegetables, and potatoes is
Throw the salad and the veggies in the garbage.
Well, first off, hold on.
do you have
The salad didn't come out first?
Well, I was going to say the salad's first.
Clearly. If the salad's not coming out first, then you need to leave Denny's and go to a real place with real food.
Yeah, I mean, the vegetables are being, quote unquote, saved for last.
Yes.
Salad. Now, see, I would eat the potatoes and the steak together. This is really
Yes.
hard to tell me. Like, I guess I'll go salad, potato, steak. I'm not going to finish with potatoes after a good steak.
So the
And I feel like I will always eat the steak, and the vegetables will be, quote unquote, saved for last. And then I will be full after the steak.
Do you
Until
worry-
the dessert menu pops
Correct.
up.
Which I will then save for last.
Do you worry at all about getting a set? Like you're getting a really nice, really large steak. Do you worry about getting some kind of really big, nice Caesar beforehand, where it's like I'm going to be full from lettuce?
This is just the life we live in,
to
man.
not eat my beautiful steak.
No.
I do.
You do?
So you would save your salad and eat it after the steak?
No, I would not get a salad.
Salad is delicious.
Your order would be steak.
My order would be steak and mashed potatoes with a side of French fries. If I have to start, I'm going to have a baked potato soup. It's basically
Jason
the
has
potatoes
done-
and steak
Wait.
meal.
He's done a
Hold
potato
on.
tour.
You want a potato soup, a potato-based soup.
Correct.
And you are afraid that the leaves of lettuce may make you too full
No,
for
no,
your
Who are you
steak.
kidding?
No,
You
no,
just
no.
said you'd win the volume challenge.
Yeah, absolutely. You're misinterpreting. I'm not afraid that the salad will like not leave me room for the entirety of my steak because I'll always force room. I will make room. The problem is inside of my stomach now. The steak has to share space with lettuce. It's
Right.
like I could have my stomach full of just meat or meat and potatoes.
Do you
Also
feel
acceptable.
Okay.
Do you feel like you're personally offending that slab of steak because it has to share some space with
Yes.
leafy greens?
When it comes out with garnish, I say, "Can you please take this back?"
Right.
And remove that stupid thing on top of my steak.
Yeah.
Bring me back. Put a slab
Put a
of meat
slab
on
of
top
butter
of my
on
steak.
top of that.
Butter is always acceptable.
Butter's acceptable.
So I'm going potatoes, steak, potatoes, dessert.
Okay.
That's my order.
All right.
I will
for
go
Big
salad, and then it's good. I'll triple load the fork. And I'll go steak. I guess if I gotta,
But you have to choose, man.
okay. I feel like the steak should be first onto the fork.
Oh, you're choosing one.
Like I'm making a kebab over here.
Well, that's the right thing to
So
do.
steak, potatoes, then vegetables.
I think mashed potatoes always taste better when it's mashed potatoes mixed with something.
What? Here's the potatoes are magical because potatoes in all forms, if you mix it with another food, it's almost always
That's
more
why
delicious.
you put them on. I love them on burgers.
Are there
Why wouldn't
enough?
you
Oh,
put them
absolutely.
on and around them?
Are there enough potato-based items to do a potato draft? Because I
possible.
think there are.
Possible.
Well, not today.
No.
Although it may win one of the spots on today's draft
It could.
if we're thinking about it. Let's do it.
The Spitballers Draft.
All right, today we are drafting best smells. We're drafting the best smells in the world. I mean,
My own
bad
farts.
smells. Bad smells are bad.
If you don't take that at some point, Jason,
Good smells are good.
I will.
Good. You guys fight over your own
Everyone
smells.
Look,
Everyone loves their own brand.
everyone
No, they don't. Not
at
everybody
times,
loves.
Everyone at times.
We're gonna hold on. We got to
Has
pull
en-
the let's
has
pull the
enjoyed
audience.
their
here.
own
Our
fart.
producers are running away.
Borland, come on.
Oh, no.
Tell
Have you
the,
ever enjoyed
tell
your
the
own
truth.
fart ever once?
Yes.
Yes, my man.
I contend that I have never enjoyed it. I have simply been perplexed, surprised.
Have you ever been amused?
Amused?
Then you've enjoyed it.
Oh,
That's
no,
an
you
enjoy-
trapped me.
Yes, we have discovered
I've definitely,
that Andy has
definitely been hit with the. Oh dear. Oh me, oh my. Whatever do we smell here? All right, Mike, are you the first picker?
I am.
All right. So you and your stuffed nose have to try to select smells. 'Cause you can't
Absolutely.
even differentiate a good smell from a bad smell.
Sometimes I cannot, but I know that this is fantastic. 101 for this draft is not where I want to be.
Oh, okay. Because there's
Because
one
there-
thing I really want.
Oh, there's one that I really want, but there's so many that are fantastic. But I'm going with fresh cookies.
All right.
Right out the oven. Give me all the cookies. Cookie.
Well, it's a wonderful pick. It's a wonderful smell.
Yeah.
It's endearing.
I mean,
it knows deliciousness is coming.
If you are a realtor, you prep the home by baking delicious chocolate chip cookies so that
Pro
you
tip.
walk into the house
Oh.
and say,
They better have cookies
does
available.
grandmother live here?
Yeah. All right, so
for-
you're going with cookies. I get it.
That would have been my second pick. Is a great pick. But to me, the 101, which is now the 102, is movie theater popcorn. You walk into the theaters and you smell
That would have been
the-
my 307.
You're a monster.
No, it's great.
Just after my own farts
I love popcorn.
that smell like popcorn.
Well, to be fair, we know
That's
that
true.
if I say, "Do you smell popcorn?" it means you're not going to smell popcorn.
But popcorn is such a it's both a great smell, but it's also nostalgic. It brings you places.
Places that apparently you don't want to go.
I will say the only thing I will say about popcorn is that the smell of popcorn means something different to anybody who's ever worked in a movie theater because of how every time I worked at a movie theater, I'd go home greasy, smelly. The BO problems, never more prolific than my movie theater days. Running ragged, oils flying around.
It's PO, I believe.
Popcorn odor? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you.
So you're going with popcorn. Mike, you took
Cookies.
Cookies.
Fresh cookies.
My first pick is an easy pick. It is fresh brewed coffee. Fresh brewed coffee. There is no greater moment of my day than the opening cups of coffee, and there's no better smell when you walk into a coffee shop. I mean, it's just wonderful.
The thing about coffee
Endearing.
is it's polarizing. You only like the smell of coffee. Well, not only, but
if you
generally
like
speaking,
coffee?
if you don't like coffee, and I was someone who did not, I hated coffee until my early 30s.
Which is crazy, and I'm glad you came around.
And I mean, I love it now, but I couldn't go into a Starbucks because it smelled so bad. I hated everything about coffee. So that was
not an endearing smell because you didn't like the taste of coffee.
Correct.
Yeah, it smelled like it tastes and tastes bad.
Dumb take, though, you know.
I came around.
I'm having a really hard time because we're going to start getting into the nuance. More smells are going to be like that. Polarizing. A little bit polarizing. Some people might not like them, you know.
There's a smell I want that I know a lot of people hate.
My son likes the smell of gasoline, as do I.
Yeah.
My wife thinks that's ridiculous, and so does my other son. I mean, I'm not picking gasoline. Don't worry about it. I'm going to go with chocolate. I'm going with chocolate.
Okay.
The smell of chocolate. It's wonderful. You enter a confections shop, you can get that strong smell, but chocolate is just wonderful.
Confectionery?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I've got coffee and I've got chocolate.
Chocolate shouldn't be polarizing.
And you can put them together, by the way, if you want.
You can.
Which is totally fine.
You can put mine two together as well. Popcorn and farts. No, so there's one that I really want. It's probably my favorite here, but I definitely think it can come back to me. I worry about you, Mike, that you'll steal it.
Wild card.
But I'm gonna let it pass so that I can either be super excited or super angry because I enjoy
polarizing emotions.
In the meantime, I'm gonna stick with my brand.
Oh, great.
Okay, I'm gonna take me some bacon.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
Yeah. Oh, the crispy, crackling.
That was my next pick.
That was my decision between chocolate and bacon, and I
made a bad one.
I went with chocolate, and now I do regret it because I
That
was
is
hoping it would slip
upsetting.
through. That means Mike's got 45 minutes to pick, is what that means.
Yeah, start the timer.
Bacon.
You guys can muse about something.
Yeah. So let's talk about Mike. You figure out your picks. When we pan back to you, you better have them. Bacon, though.
Oh,
bacon's a wonderful smell. It represents the morning.
Bacon is the only food item as versatile as potatoes. You can have bacon.
Can you
bits.
have a bad bacon smell? Like, could you have messed up bacon in a fashion to where the smell is
if you
problematic?
If you burn it,
like burn bacon.
Burnt bacon is not good.
I'm pretty sure you could burn chocolate. You could burn any of these. If you burn popcorn, it doesn't smell good.
Can I request
it
that we
actually
hear everything Jason knows about bacon in 60 seconds?
Let's.
Can he fit it into 60 seconds?
Never. Bacon is from pigs. It is the most delicious of all the meats, including fillets and best steaks. If there was a bacon steak, I would eat it. You would eat it. Everyone would eat it. But that would be too expensive. It is very fatty. It's not healthy, which means it is great. It is very versatile. You can have bacon bits. You can have bacon pieces. You can wrap steaks in it to upgrade steaks. That's a rare treat. You can also put it on ice cream and in desserts.
What?
And it is wonderfully delicious. Bacon might make you have a little bit of extra weight, but that weight will be delicious if you, unfortunately, have to
Eat
be
yourself.
eaten in the mountains when you're stranded with a friend. That friend will be thankful that you ate so much bacon. Also, you'll die young.
All right. Mike, you got 2 picks on the table. Jason, your team is popcorn and bacon. Mine is coffee and chocolate. Mike, you opened up with some cookies.
I got fresh baked cookies.
And now you got 2 picks.
Yeah, the second pick, we'll get there.
Oh,
but
gosh.
Don't worry about that. But number 1, I'm going to take pizza. It's pretty universal.
It's a good smell. In fact, I want to eat some immediately after the show.
Yeah, that's the thing about pizza.
You guys cool with that?
Is that
Let me think. Yes. Can I get bacon on it?
Yeah, probably.
Is that everybody loves pizza. And then I'm just going to stick in I guess we've all taken all only food so far. That's very interesting.
Well, food is delicious.
You can migrate.
No, I'm going to take bread.
Oh, man.
Oh, just fresh bread.
Fresh baked bread.
Fresh baked bread is one of the most delicious smells in the world.
Yes.
I have found about myself that there is very little that I like as much as bread.
I saw last night.
wrong.
Jason came over for a meal last night.
And he just wanted bread?
And
No, I brought
we had
some
eaten,
treats.
Yeah, he brought treats, and we had also the treats were bread. But we had eaten, and then like we were having barbecue sandwiches on like little barely flavored bread rolls, and we had all eaten our first round, and then Jason just went back for the bread that you're supposed to put stuff on, and he just ate it. He just ate the bread.
That's a pro move.
I just grabbed a couple rolls and I said, these rolls are mine. Here's a shameful thing from my past. This is true. You know those Hawaiian
Hawaiian rolls?
Hawaiian rolls?
Oh,
Sweet
course.
Hawaiian
Yeah.
rolls?
There was a night,
No, all of them. No,
the whole double-decker
No!
box, I swear to you.
no.
The whole entire double-decker box of Hawaiian bread rolls, I had to hide the packaging.
No
which
butter,
was
just
found.
bread?
Oh, it didn't, look, I didn't mean to do it. I just wanted one.
You had to hide
But
the
then-
packaging.
I was so ashamed.
Hold on. You gotta elaborate on this. I want to set the stage. Okay. You have the package.
Yes.
Okay.
For some reason.
Did you have like a plate? Did you put one on the plate?
Oh, that would have been.
That might
Wait a
have
minute.
limited
Okay,
him.
so-
So I grabbed the package.
Did you ever leave the kitchen?
You first thing that was the first step. I grabbed the package. This is not sealed, but they got a little
Right.
tie on it, unopened. And I, for some reason, grab it and start walking upstairs.
Okay, so you brought it with you.
Yes, it had a handle. I used it, and I carried it with me upstairs. And I ate one, and I was like, "Oh, that's good." And so I ate another one, and then I started eating two at a time. So just like, man, these are good.
Why
I
did you have to
finished
go
the
to two
top
at a
sleeve
time?
because it was that good. I
You
finished
can
the top
compress. You can compress those
Oh,
real small
for sure.
to deceive yourself into the fact that you're not eating an entire
I
package.
finished the top tray and I went, "What have I done?" And
Can
then
I do
about
it?
30 seconds later, I thought I was done, but about 30 seconds later, I was like, "My mouth needs more Hawaiian roll bread." So I think I went into my child's room and I finished the second. This is like,
Like
a
a
Why did you go to a different room?
because I was out where I could be seen at that moment. I was at the top of the stairs.
like-
I didn't even make it to my
You're
room.
room
to
hopping.
a child's room to shame eat Hawaiian rolls.
That is
All right.
a moment from my past.
Okay, last week.
No,
Yeah, it was
in
clearly
fairness, it
when
was
you
like-
had children.
It was 2 years ago.
Okay, wow, that is not a. That is
It's not every man
amazing.
can
Do
say
you
that.
celebrate the anniversary of your Hawaiian roll day?
And Tiffany found the package and she was like,
Where did those Hawaiian rolls go?
"Yeah,
You forgot to buy them, honey. Jason, you have another pick. You have movie theater popcorn and bacon.
okay." My gamble paid off. I could see this going undrafted, but I know how much Mike loves
Excellent.
the season. No. When I draft this, you guys will be upset because it truly is one of the greatest smells in the world. It only comes around once a year. It
I
is
know
a
where you're going
real live Christmas tree. When you smell a Christmas tree, there's the whole season changes. The smell of
It's a good smell.
I mean
That's why they
it'll-
make fake smell like that to put on your fake trees because they want to replicate
So
the good
pine.
smell. Pine trees.
Sure.
Yeah.
But no, Christmas trees.
Oh gosh.
Sounds like pine trees.
No, it's similar, but this one is see a pine tree. You would smell it out in the woods. It's pretty good, but when you cut, there's something about murdering that tree.
I see.
And bringing it into
it
your home.
transforms it.
You know, I've
Transforms-
noticed when you murder things, they smell better.
They smell well sometimes.
So far, we have pigs and pine trees.
Hey, both both on my team.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So do I want to pivot away from the foods? Maybe. I've got two picks here. Man.
Oh, geez, take forever.
New car smell.
It's on my
that's-
short list.
Yep.
New car smell. Sometimes it lasts a while.
Sometimes
I
it
think,
does.
You can get 4 to 6 months out of a new car smell.
And you
As
can
long
even-
as you don't if you don't bring food into the car.
Oh,
I feel like,
because you could, yeah.
the second
or the
you-
guy from Lowe's.
but the second you drive through anything, it's gone. So you have to keep the food out of the car. That's a pro tip.
So, have you guys ever you go to the car wash and you get the new car smell?
Sure.
And it doesn't smell like new car. You're not fooling me. This is not a new car. It never works. But if you go buy a new used car,
You do get the smell.
they've done it. They've figured this out. And
There's
you
some
sit in there, it's like,
detailing secret.
this is a new car.
Oh, that's funny. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
So new car smells one of them. Now I'm tempted to go I wanted to go with like a bakery, but I feel like you've got bread and then you've also taken cookies.
Yeah, you can't take bakery.
I can't take bakery
because I got it on lockdown.
I was just doing a little test there, just making sure.
I would like to draft
Jason's
all
over
of
there
your
thinking
smells.
about like maybe I could do bakery because there are
Yes.
cakes in there.
Yes, I am.
There are pastries in there.
But make your pick, and then we'll talk.
You can't take bakery.
I'm not we just established that I'm not going to take bakery.
He's going to definitely try to take bakery when I pass on bakery.
Borland, I need you to hold fast back there.
Hold
yeah,
fast.
Borland, what's the rule here?
No bakery. I agree.
Al?
I'm going to wait to hear his pick.
Wait,
Okay.
if
Okay.
so wait, if my okay, here, let's make it easy.
The rule
bakery.
I'm sorry. I'm going to wait to hear Jason's pick. The rule is no bakery on
Right.
this pick.
I agree. Yes.
but wait.
Yes. No bakery on this pick. We'll hear how he describes.
That's not what I meant. No bakery.
No
Okay,
bakery. Agreed.
all right.
On any pick.
Now, see, I'm thinking about some different ones here. I think like the ocean smells good, but it can also smell bad.
Oh, the ocean can smell terrible.
That's why I'm not going with it.
smells like fish.
The Jersey Shore line.
It depends which ocean it is, really.
I'm gonna say I'm just gonna go with this one, like a
Go with your heart.
wood burning fireplace.
All right.
A wood burning fireplace. It's like Jason's pick of Christmas trees.
Are you
It-
burning pine logs?
It emotes. It brings out a feeling, right? Like if a smell brings out a feeling.
Yes.
Now, several of the ones we've picked brings out the feeling of hunger. You know, delicious foods.
Right.
But this one brings out just like a homey, wonderful smell. So I'm going to go a wood burning fireplace.
All right. Now let's talk Borland. So here's the thing. I was going to pick this, and I don't think this is the same. Now I can see where you can say it is very similar to a bakery, so that can be the argument, and I'm fine
Denied.
being overruled. But to me, one of the best smells in the world is going to a donut shop. You walk in Dunkin' Donuts, and the smell of donuts is unbelievable, and it smells different than bread. So look,
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can say donuts, sure.
Yeah, we'll let it go.
a donut shop. Boom.
All right.
There you
All
go.
right.
I got my bakery.
There you go. Well, your version of a bakery would be
Sweeter. I mean,
sweet.
take your delicious bread, and I'm adding sugar and frosting scent.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I win.
Because none of those Dunkin' Donut employees have the BO problem from the.
No, they do not. I can't smell it.
All right, Mike, you got a final pick right now.
I do.
We'll lay out our teams, and you can close yours out. I have fresh brewed coffee, chocolate, new car smell, and a wood-burning fireplace.
So I was going to draft something before you brought up bakery that I think is so on Mike's brand. I'm shocked that it hasn't gone. I drafted what did I?
Movie theater popcorn.
Thank you.
Bacon,
Oh man, so good.
live Christmas tree. Why does it say live? It's dead. We've established it's a murdered
I
Christmas
murdered
tree.
it.
Christmas trees and
Well,
a donut shop.
You can go with.
I mean, technically, that tree's
Murdered-
a live tree. That's what he's
murdered
saying.
pine
It's not
tree.
a. It's not a
It
plastic
is-
tree.
I think it's saying real versus
Yes,
obviously
real Christmas
My
tree.
plastic Christmas tree doesn't do anything for me.
And then a donut shop.
Man,
And then Mike has fresh baked cookies.
I love.
He's got pizza. He's got bread. He is carbo loading his smells.
Yeah.
Are you going to finish the carbo load?
That's where I'm actually torn. I have two that I want to go with,
I think I can guess one of them.
and one is another carb. that smells oh so delicious.
You have the new carb smell.
Very nice.
Nicely done. It was right there.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I have the two that I have narrowed it down to. One stays with my
You
theme,
can tell us both.
Yeah.
and I do love a theme. I guess on the last one on the clock. So it would be French fries, because walking
Sure.
into a McDonald's
that's a good smell.
that has the fresh fries going.
I think you really mean McDonald's, though, because you don't walk in and smell fries anywhere like
No.
McDonald's. Like you're romanticizing McDonald's fries.
No, yes, I absolutely am. But I could say McDonald's, and people can absolutely link that with
Sure.
not good sense.
You would say McDonald's fries.
I could say that, yeah. And then the other one is rain.
Okay.
I am a big fan of the rain, but the hard part here, so I'm working it out. With rain is
I think you like desert rain.
when you say I like the smell of rain. You're like, well, do you mean like you smell that it's going to rain,
Yes, I like the pre.
or are you saying you like that it's just rained? And now,
the smell of water.
do you like that it's just rained and now the air is actually clean?
Bottled
Well,
water.
yeah, I thought
Smells-
fresh air was a thought. Fresh air was a thought. I mean,
Right.
it's not.
I haven't
You can
smelled
say
that in forever.
you have to say either before the rain or after it rains.
Oh, but that's why I'm saying I can just take rain.
Yeah, if you just take rain,
Yeah, go for it.
you can do whatever you want. But then you're just trapped in water. The smell of water.
People know what rain smells like.
Maybe they do. Maybe they don't.
I do love a good theme is the problem.
I hope so. I'm guessing that you might not like the smell I wrote down, but if you do like it, I think you'll be really disappointed in yourself, and that's my hope.
I see this is mental warfare happening. All right, I'm gonna take. I'll take rain.
Okay,
Okay.
that's a good smell.
I thought you might go with brownies.
I thought he might go with sneakers, like a new pair of
Oh,
shoes.
No, trust me. That's literally my favorite smell in the entire world.
That's
Well,
but he
that's
went.
weird.
He went.
We just drafted your favorite smells.
because I've learned my lesson, Jason
People
Moore.
love the smell of sneakers. I almost took
I would agree with that.
No.
I would imagine sneaker smell would have gotten you as many votes as rain.
100%, and it's on brand.
No.
It's
I've learned
my favorite
it is not
smell
a-
in the world.
it
It's not a carbohydrate.
It
Either
is.
one.
But I've learned my lesson that sometimes when you take your favorites,
You lose.
yes,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
okay.
and then Jason Moore is just like, oh, I take this movie. I've
Star
never
Wars.
even seen it in my life, but I'm going to take it because I know people like it.
And I won.
Yeah, you did.
What was the other carb you were going to go with?
That was
French fries.
French fries.
Oh, French fries. I
Yeah.
got you. All right. What'd you guys learn today?
I learned very recently here that Andy has indeed enjoyed his own fart.
I was amused.
It's enjoyable.
I learned two things on today's show. I learned that Jason has a shameful past with Hawaiian rolls, and that Al Borland loves his own farts.
And I learned that you two men are cowards when it comes to speaking to your wives.
Smart,
Still married. Hashtag still married.
romantic lovers. I love you, Deb.
Smart, romantic lovers we are. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
See you next time. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.